Let's bring it home with the last 30 minutes.
Todd Stevenson starting in the ruck, boys.
Ball in the air. Stevenson wins the tap. Catapan out the back door. Got his kick partly smothered. Joyce tried to throw it out. Carboni puts his head over the peel, picks it up, gets it on the right boot inside 50. Pound couldn't stick the mark. Chirana just tapped it out and then laid the big tackle. Locked it in. We're going to have a ball up 40 metres out from Aberfeldie's goal. An early inside 50 here for Aberskane.
Let's get some deja vu from last week, boys. Let's get a cracking finish.
Ball comes down. Hurried kick. Caleb Hislop, a bit of an up and under. Didn't travel 15. Gordis the big fist. Then Rogerson. Brad Xavier smothered off his boot. Then Clark just snaps it end on end in the middle of Windy Hill. Kibulo did well. Little creative sidestep and then puts it over the top and lands on the chest at Joyce inside defensive 50.
Been Aberfeldie's best this afternoon has Keisha. He's going to go inboard to Toy. Needs to be careful. He can get it and go. Handball off to Carboni. He can run to 50. Set sail. Has he got the distance? Has he got the accuracy? Yes, he has. Keilor claiming touched. Umpire says no. All clear. Abers back within 4 goals.
Massive start there by Abers, and Victor Carboni just taking ground away. They gave him room in front of him. He said, I'll take it. Got the little legs pumping and was able to get the line and get the goal. Get Aberfeldie the first goal and the much-needed first goal. Boys, I mentioned in the Grand Final 5, they need some goals from their midfielders in their podcast. That 4 of the 5 goals have come from midfielders, 3 to Hislop and 1 to Carboni.
Ball to the back, Aaliyah inside 50. Got the handball off, missed the target. It's Barbuto, puts his head over the pill. Sam Catapan there, got the handball out. And now Rush, bursting out of defensive 50. Sends it out, they've got the numbers here, Abbas. Keisha takes it just attacking side of centre wing. As light rain looks like it's beginning to fall here at Windy Hill. Foster, about 70 metres from home, decides to send it up into the hot spot. Ryan Allen, he brought it down. 40 metres from home. And the defender will go back and have a shot on goal and try and get this margin back to 17 points.
We saw him have a shot on goal last week and it wasn't great. They need it now more than ever.
Could this be the masterstroke from Adam Potter? He was dead and buried in the second term, Ryan Allen. He lines up and strikes it from 47. And guess what? He has kicked a beauty. He pumps his fists and says, we're back in this game, boys. Margin back to 17 points. 5 minutes travelled, final term.
Interesting thing was he actually pumped the fist with the right arm, the sore shoulder. Might have just adrenaline took over there, but look, you know, you've got to be wary of an injured man because he's popped up there, taking a great mark and able to finish and gets his side right back in this contest. Big last quarter, big last 20 minutes coming up.
17 points, Keisha. Took him on, dragged down, holding the ball, free kick, Keilor Stevenson to take it in the middle of the ground. He goes out wide looking for Sadler. Razanak read it best, probably should have taken the mark. Sadler read it at ground level, handballed it into space. Joyce took him on, got a handball out. Barton now spills out. Papalia takes the mark, 15 out directly in front. A huge mark for Keilor and a must-kick goal.
Just on the last goal kicker, boys. Ryan Allen's last goal in football was May 14th this season.
Long time between drinks. It was an important one, but Keilor may get the instant reply. Through Jamie Papalia. Really shouldn't miss. The rain is coming down a little bit heavier now. He's taken a long run up. He's almost back on the 50. To get it back out to 23 points. Jamie Papalia comes in, no mistake. And they get the reply they needed, Keilor. They go to 9-9, 63. Aberfeldie, 6-3, 6-4, 40, 23 points.
Yeah, they needed that one just to calm the nerves down.
20 minutes to go in this Premier Division Grand Final. Ball tapped down. Zach Hislop got low and hard and won himself a free kick.
His brother's done it. Now he's got to do it.
So Zach Hislop yet to kick a major this afternoon. And this one really important Margin 22 points. This to get it back to 16 and to give Aberfeldie a real sniff. Slow, deliberate approach. Strikes it from 45 and loves it off the boot. Aberfeldie are back in this contest. You better believe it. Zach Hislop gets his first for the afternoon. And margin, boys, back to 16 points. 10 and a half minutes gone, final quarter.
Yeah, they're just keeping themselves in this game. Aberfeldie they're getting quick scores on the board. They're hitting, they've kicked 2 goals within the first 10 minutes, and that's what you want to do. You want to try and get a lot of work done early.
They can't afford to let Keilor get one back, as the umpires found a 666 for the second time this afternoon. And it's going to be a free kick this time to Keilor. Not too sure who it was against, but Keilor have the free kick. Stevenson has it, so they'll get it inside 50. Razanak, he'll have to go back with the flight. Did so. Xavier read it beautifully. Did Sadler. Snaps on the right. The instant reply. Oh, they've got it.
That's a great finish.
Sadler on the right. Snapped over his left. Roved it beautifully front and centre. Back out to 22 points for Keilor.
That's a dangerous thing for Abbas. They've got to get the score on the board, but they've got to stop it going the other way.
Keisha to Blackwell. And then Victor Carboni wheeled around on the left. Got it up to the 50. Big contest here. Beautiful hands, Cabillo. Hislop. Now Foster from the pocket. Across the face. Ball off hands. And hits the behind post. One behind. Aberfeldie peppering here. They trail by 21 points. 14 minutes gone in this final quarter. So just attacking side of centre wing for Aberfeldie. Xavier won the tap, but Sam Catapan, the beneficiary, gets it on the left boot, inside 50, important ball. Cubillo front and centre, got it out for Pound, time and space, splits the middle. He turns around to the fans and says, how about that? Joshy Pound bobs up when they need him, kicks it first for the afternoon. And they just stay within reach here, Aberfeldie. You can't write them off.
Look, it's his first kick of the day coming in a defensive back pocket, and his second kick of the day is a much-needed one, and it gets them on the board again and kicks their third of the quarter, and they just will not go away here, Aberfeldie.
They'd still be backing themselves here, the two Blues, as he loads up, sends it up to half forward, ball off hands. Crashing through, Jay White might have caught one high, ball loose. Zach Hislop picks it up off his laces. Blackwell inboard for Nick Catapan. Sets fire and misses to the left.
He was on his favourite left as well.
17 minutes gone in this final term. The margin back to 14 points. They keep coming here, Aberfeldie. Can Keilor hang on?
14-point margin. What have Keilor got? What have Abbas got left? 17 gone. They're going to bring it broadcast side again. Isles goes long down the line. Keisha! Couldn't bring it down. Won him. Gets it out to Barbudo. Papalia has space. He can get it to Thomas by hand. Does so now. Takes a bounce. Comes back up to him in the wet. Sends it to the top of the goal square. Clark couldn't get it. Galea gets goal side. Just needs to pick it up. Does so. Gets round one. Down. Umpire says play on. Clark's going to get a free kick. No! Below the knees. Davis wins it for Aberfeldie on the last line of defence.
Mick McGuan agreed with that decision, boys, I think.
Just felt like Clark wanted it more. Went lower and harder. And didn't get the free. Ball outside the 50 now. Brady just paddles it out. Now Keilor sort themselves out. Chirana just gets the 9-iron. It's only travelled about 4 metres. Umpire says play on. Big tackle laid on the far side of the ground by Rogerson. Did really well. We'll have a ball up left half forward here for Keilor. Catapan at ground level, gets it to his brother Nick, now out to Rush. He's got time and space. Just chips a little chiselling ball to Capillo, who just got held up a little bit there by Papalia. Now inboard, into the corridor. Carboni spilt the mark and took it on the second bite. Gets it on his right up to the 50, Foster. Thompson it is. So Daniel Thompson takes it right on the 50-metre arc. He'll have to give this every bit of 55, 56 metres. He's going to back himself to get the margin back to 8 points. Wheels around, gives it a good ride. Has it got the journey? You bet it has.
Wow.
And all of a sudden, we are back to 8 points in the Premier Division Grand Final. They look dead and buried, Aberfeldie. And Daniel Thompson bobs up and kicks a miracle goal. Back to 8 points.
That's a big kick there by Daniel Thompson.
Who wins this clearance? Barbudo's in there. There's an Abbas player down in the middle of the ground.
Looks like
It's
Catapan.
just forward to centre circle here. Zach Hislop gets boot to ball, gains some territory. Binns didn't really want to go for it. In the end, Radovanovic did. Papalia couldn't quite gather. Barton goes in now. On the boot, turns over. Caleb Hislop takes the mark on all fours in front of the Keilor bench on the halfback flank for Aberfeldie.
Caleb Hislop, he's going to do the aggressive ball into the middle of Winnie Hill. Why not? Josh Toy's there. But Brad Xavier floats across and takes the intercept mark right in the middle of Windy Hill.
He's had a lot of thereabouts moments, boys, but that one grabbed.
He loads up. Galea's got space and he takes the chest mark. 45 metres out, 45-degree angle. We're into time on here in the final term. And just when you needed your big forward to pop up, Dean Galea found time and space.
Look, Brad Xavier's been thereabouts all day. He's been getting to a lot of contests, but not able to complete the mark. And finally takes a one grabber there, and a very important one for Keilor. And then bang, turnover. And Keilor have Galea in space. This is so important, boys. This is why you get the big gun forwards to slot these ones.
For his fifth for the afternoon. Hasn't got the journey. It's going to hold up at the top of the square. Brady takes the good chest mark
Where a
on the
ruckman
last
should
line
be.
of defence.
Where the ruckman should be.
And that could prove pivotal, that mark, as Brady gets a long ball outside the 50. Foster off his hands. Who's at the spill? Thompson. Got it out, cut off by Barton. Got the handball out. McMahon picks up on the left, spits it down the chest to Clark. Not sure that travelled 15.
Boy, oh boy.
That travelled every bit of 8 metres in my eyes. But all the same, Clark has taken the mark 20 metres out, almost directly in front.
We've got Zach Wynnum on the bench here, boys, too, in a bit of pain. Trainer working on him. Bloke stretching left, right and centre. They'll be starting to cramp. 22 minutes gone.
So Matty Clark, he's proved a thorn in the side of this Aberfeldie club to write himself in the history books. Leans back, pumps his fist to the Reynolds stand, and Keilor are back out to 14 points in front.
That's almost a nail there, boys. As good as Aberfeldie have been in this last quarter, is it just too far now?
They've got to get the instant reply, you would think, within the next 90 seconds. Now, you might just put it inside 50, lowers the eyes.
Oh, shallow.
Not a great kick. Nick Catapan comes in, has Caleb Hislop out wide. He can go for a little jog along centre wing of Windy Hill. Sends it inside 50. Foster couldn't take the mark. They've got numbers at ground level to Aberfeldie. Josh Pound asking for it. Thompson gets it. He has time, space. So does Foster. Takes the mark. 25 out on a severe angle.
Just a shallow entry inside forward 50 there from Isbister and turn the ball over. You had to find a spare or you had to go long.
Jaden Foster, barely seen it all afternoon. Hasn't kicked one yet. Needs to kick this. If Abbas are a chance, has to kick this goal. Comes in on the left, kicks it. They're still alive. Still alive and back to 8 points. Time left on the clock.
No advantage there, so it's going to come back and go to Victor Carboni, centre half back. Handball's off. Caleb Hislop is mowed down in the middle of Windy Hill by the forward Dean Galea. And he'll take the free kick, just attacking side of the centre circle.
He just foxed him, boys.
Carboni had to do better than that. He should have seen that Galea was right on his tail when he gave that handball off.
Galea just foxed him, though. He just looked like he was treading water a little bit, knowing that the handball was going to go to Hislop and then get, okay, I've got him now.
Inside 50, Brady takes the mark, gives it off to Hislop. He gives it off to Sam Catapan, launches one. Inside the centre square, big pack forms, no mark taken. Who's at ground level? Jean-Luc threw it out. Williamson, inside 50.
got
Thompson, they got numbers, Aberfeldie. They just got to get goal side. Gordis He
Wow.
beat 3 of them. Smashed it outside defensive 50. Isles. He then took it across the line. In fact, it was Jay White that beat them. Sorry, not Gordis. Great work there by Jay White on Thompson because they had numbers goal side Aberfeldie.
So ball in. Xavier wins an important tap. Clark might have got one in the back. Umpire Hoggery says
he
no.
was circling.
2 to go.
He thought about it. Put the whistle away. Good decision. Directly at the front of the Reynolds stand. Brady versus Xavier. Xavier did well to rise up and then hacked it out of the congestion. Big one here to win. Ball at the spill. Nick Catapan caught one high. And he has to really go now, does Nick Catapan.
Got to go through
because
the
the
middle.
clock's against him.
Oh.
It's an ugly ball outside defensive 50. It's going to sit here. Carboni, Sadler on his tail. Over the line in front of Mick McGuan. And you think he could taste the Premiership Cup now, Mick McGuan.
Shouldn't be too much time left here, boys.
They just wanted more here, the Blues. Stillman was instrumental in that last contest. Ball in the air, comes to ground level. Sam Catapan gets it out of the congestion. Off the chest of Thomas. Williamson wraps him up. Ball locked in. 29.5 minutes. Zach Hislop gets it into the 50. Foster through his mitts. Gordis just dives in. Off hands. Ryan Allen out the back door. He overran it. And then he falls over. Ham was good. Paddled it out. Now it's locked in. Beautiful work there by James Bailey. And in the end, the ball over the line. Foster takes it over.
That could have been the grand final right there.
So 8 points is the margin that Keilor leads by. 40 seconds left in this contest. We've just got official word. Ball in. Brady at the back. Ball spills. There's about 20 players around this contest. They're all sliding in. Who wants it more? It's going to come out bubbling around and eventually locked in.
Both teams got to be careful here. Don't give away a free kick.
Okay, so Abbers need the goal now. Comes to Sam Catapan. Umpire says no, play on. Goes back in. Can't get it out. Papalia, Barbudo, they're all in there for Keilor. They're going to hold it up, and we'll have a stoppage inside 50 still for Aberfeldie. We've got probably 25 left. Maybe less.
Is the Premiership Cup landing at Joe Brown Oval, boys? Have they done enough?
So. Brady over his head. Zach Hislop couldn't gather. Can get the handball out to Sam Catapan. Does now. Shrugs one. Gets round another. Handballs to his brother. He's going to ask for the free kick. He's not going to get it. Oh, boy. Boundary throw in front of the Abbers faithful. Seconds remaining. Tim, take us home.
That's it.
There is the siren. The perfect day. The perfect side. The perfect season for the Keilor Footy Club. Mick McGuan has brought home the 2019 Premiership.
Look at the...
As the fans stream on the ground, it's Keilor with the perfect day, 11-9-75, defeating Aberfeldie 10-7-67.
You better get off, Chief. You're about to get swamped. Keilor Football Club premiers in season 2019. The perfect season, 20-0. An amazing football club and an amazing season by the entire team.